you pick me, I charge you. When we get there, you give me 100 CD. You see, I remember you today. You see, I remember you. That
right.
I said, yes, that's the man. But here in the case, Ghana is broke. I would say Ghana is broke because our economy, everything is so expensive. But no man will pick you, and at the end of the day, give you 100 CD just like that. But I remember when you picked me, you give me 100 CD.
Yeah. Well, I mean,
where you are going is Oyarifa first toss.
Yeah.
We will do the U10.
Right.
Then I know where you are going.
Because I fell asleep. I was so tired.
so the issue here is terrible. For instance, not too long, for about 2 or 3 days ago, I'm moving with somebody. She's not like Ghanaian, but she's black, but she's coming from state.
Right. So she's Ghanaian, but she went over there.
Sure.
And she got her head messed up.
Sure.
Now she gonna look down on you.
not that she's not looking down on me. I'm just trying to make some point.
Right.
So she decided that we should pass through somewhere to change money. So we went to Forest Bureau, and she gave me just 2 papers of dollars. I forgot the amount, but when we change it, we got 1 bundle of 10 CD, which is 1,000. So just imagine two, just two papers that we have to get, full bundle of money. So it's like, what are we doing here?
yeah.
So it's terrible. It's somehow so when you come from state, people see you at least you are okay. You are better than us. So at least.
Well, we're not better. We're not better. You mean better off? You think? But really, just put the window. Or it's up. It's up. Leave it up. Leave it up.
Okay.
Because you want to keep the sound. And I'm gonna put this up a little bit.
Yeah. I read it up.
No, but what I'm saying is that the perception is what I want to share on both sides of the shores.
Okay.
That many Ghanaians think we come with millions of dollars, and they see the lifestyle on the phone. You see all these different things that you don't realize that it's hard over there. It's very hard.
But you see it to be hard. But we here see you guys feel okay. You are at least a little bit okay. For instance, we respect the kind of work that you do over there. For instance, if you are sweeping outside, if you are somebody like a garden boy or a gate man or something, we respect you.
Right.
The kind of respect that we give you, if you are a gate man or a boy or even a slave here, we don't respect you here. But then if you go to state that we ask you to do a slaving work, you will do it because at the end of the day, you are going to gain something out of it. But here in Ghana, even if you are working, at the end of the month, for them to pay you is, it's somehow, so that's how we see you people better than, because you respect your time and your time doesn't go waste. But here in Ghana, someone can call you and waste your time for the whole day.
Yeah.
Sure.
Why is that? I mean, you mean like if you call somebody to do work
and waste your time for
they don't do the work, or they do half work, but they want the money,
they will never give you anything.
But they're not going to give you the work. They're not going to do what you ask them.
Someone can call you, come and pick me at 10 or 11. When you get there, when time change, you can drive back home or drive back to wherever. You've lost your time, and but instead you don't waste such time.
Right.
I hope I'm clear.
No, I understand what you're saying.
So if someone should come from state to Ghana, we respect the person at least. We are far better. Right.
But let's assume a person from here, they're not going to respect. Because I hear a lot of guys that get guys to do labor, right? And when the time comes to pay the guys at the labor, they say, "Go away, I'm not paying you."
Sure.
Why do they do that?
But there's no lockup. There's no even there's nothing.
Locally to enforce the right thing.
Sure.
And so they take advantage of them.
Sure. We create there's Ministry of Work and whatever, but if you have issue when you go there, nobody mans you. Nobody talks.
They don't.
Sure. But
so it's like it's useless.
Sure.
Wow.
So at the end of the day, let's assume that I've been driving for long. Let's assume I've been driving since 2009. Yeah, somewhere 2009. 2008, 2009 that I started driving professionally.
Right. So you've been out here for a while.
Professionally.
Yeah.
From 2008 to now.
Right.
Let's assume from that 2008 that I started driving, and I'm even Uber driver at state. Coming back home at this number of years, I think I'll be better. I can even buy 3 or 4 cars of this.
Yeah.
Then I'll decide not to go back again. I'll be okay. But ask me, that number of years that I've been driving, What have I achieved?
Yeah. But see, this is the thing. This is what people don't understand. Unless you have some type of really great skill or money over there, if you're just a normal, regular person who's working hard, you may not be rich, you may not even be poor. But the way it is now, it used to be a little better in the United States. But now, it's even worse. Where you probably have to, it's so expensive there.
But it's better than, it's better.
Okay, I'm gonna tell you what's better there. Yeah.
Okay.
Not now because of the COVID-19, the economy, the dollar's not worth anything. So you have to work sometimes 2 jobs.
Sure.
A lot of people have to work sometimes 2 jobs. If you're married, sometimes both people have to work 2 jobs and not have nothing much because the rent there is so expensive.
Yeah.
Like, okay, for me, and I don't mind saying it, you know, I'm building,
Okay.
right?
Sure.
But I have an apartment here until the building is done. And I'm not gonna lie, and I'll tell people publicly, the rent is $2,600 US, or around 18,000 CDs for the year.
For the year, yeah.
If you tell somebody that in the United States that they can pay $2,600 dollars for the year, they'll go crazy, because usually it's not a shock that they pay that same amount that I pay for a year in a month. You see what I mean?
Sure.
Now the money is weaker, but there's things there, the stress, working 2 jobs, never getting any sleep. People can be cold sometimes.
Sure.
The weather, depending on where you go, but if you go out to New York City or up north, it's cold. They work you till you're tired. You probably get all of your sleep here, right?
Sure.
You probably sleep until you wake up when you want. Well, that's rare. Most people don't get all of their sleep. They're stressed. Everything costs money. The food is high. The crime is high. The drugs that are out there, people stealing from you it's crazy. So what you have here may be a weaker economy, but you have more peace of mind. Yeah, that feels good.
Sure.
Yeah, you have more peace of mind because you're not making as much money, but you see what everybody else is doing in America, but they only show you the good sides. And even if you get over there successfully, it'd be hard to leave and come back. Now, I'm not trying to discourage you.
Sure, I understand. Yeah, that's the truth. Yeah.
But what you have here in abundance, we don't have it all in the middle class over there. It's squeezing out. The rich get richer and the poor get poor. The only thing they have over there is welfare, a Section 8 that pay for certain things. You don't have that here, so it's no cushion. But even then, you have to wait long for government assistance. Here, there's no government assistance at all. But they have a little bit of it over there, but it's rougher. So that's why you see, so if you go there and you look up things on YouTube about the homelessness, the drug usage, methamphetamine, crack, the killings, the murder, people are so frustrated, they're not living a full life. Here, okay, you said that you were driving since 2008, right?
Yeah, sure.
So between 2008 and now, do you think it's possible that you could have saved a little bit and take time and get a little piece of land, even if it's one plot, which we call it an acre, right?
Half.
Yeah, just that. And take your time and you get your cinder blocks. Take it. If it takes years, guess what? At the end of that amount of time since you've been driving, which is about 14 years, from 2008 to 2022, you have your own property that is paid for.
Sure.
So now you don't have to pay for mortgage, because they don't have mortgage here really. You know, when you go to the bank and they give you the money and you pay a little bit. So that respect is hard. But if we had 2 or 3 brothers to get together and come out here and drive and really save your money and try to do, if you know somebody who knows, do the work yourself, whatever. It's not easy.
Sure.
I know that.
Sure.
But you know what though? What about going into America, getting a mortgage from a bank for a house that's $300,000, $250,000, and say you pay for it for 10 years, and then you get sick? The first part of that mortgage payment back is not the principal, but it's the interest. So if you paid $200,000 for that property, or $250,000, at the end of 10 years, it might only go down to your little land, grow your food, and you're good.
That is what I'm up to.
That's a smart way to do it.
Because I didn't get a good background. When I say good background, nobody take care of me from the scratch. When I started, nobody take care of me.
Right.
No, house is broke, so I decided to make life better for myself. I don't want that bonding, that broke should forever be there. So I wanted to break it. So I decided to. So people see me to be good. People see me, they say that you are from rich home. I'm not from a rich home, but it's because I take very good care of myself.
You have to. You gotta keep your health.
This my skin. I take very good care of it. My clothes. If I don't have, I wash my clothes. I wear it. I look nice, and that's me. I take a good shape, and I'm off. I know what I'm going through.
Right.
So I decided to be very. There's a lot of people outside. You can see them. Those junkies, drunkards, they are all over.
Yeah.
But I decided not to be one of them.
Right.
I just decided to set the record.
So you're a better man because of it.
And one thing, let me be honest to you. Let's be honest. This car was given to me 60,000 as loan. They say that work and pay.
Right.
Someone can buy a car and give it to you double or 3 times the car.
Yeah.
And you work for years. For maybe let's take it as 3 years, 4 years. If you're able to meet the target, then the car will be yours. That is what I'm up to. So I decided to be. So I just have some few months ahead of me.
But there's no shame in that because that's what they do in America.
Sure.
Let me tell you something.
But that is the best way for you to own a car.
That's right, because you have to earn it.
You can't get the money in bulk, 60,000, 50,000 and buy a car.
See.
So the best way is to.
But look at it this way. In America, this is what a lot of people get fooled. A lot of Ghanaians look at the TV. They look at the social media and they say, oh my God, America must be the land of milk and honey because there are people 21 and 22 years old driving big, expensive cars. Because here, you got to have cash for it. You know, only like the government workers can get maybe a loan or something like that. But the majority of the people here, when they see somebody with a nice car, they figure they got money because you had to go and put money down for that car. But in America, you can go to the bank if you have good credit and drive out of there with a $50,000 or $60,000 vehicle with a smaller down payment if your credit's good. So it makes it look like you're rich. But a lot of these people driving expensive cars in America don't even own them. That if they missed a couple payments, they come take it back.
They come to take the car, yeah.
You see what I mean? So that's an illusion. The same thing with mortgages. You go and you put down a mortgage, get a mortgage from a bank on a house. You don't own that house. But when you look at it now, because of the way things are done here, you say, wait a second. See, I'm not saying you, but many think that people have worked and they have all this money to get that stuff. They don't do it that way. It's all credit. You see what I mean?
Yeah.
Let me see who this is calling me. I'm going to keep going. Let me just see who this is calling.
Okay.
I may have to wait.
Okay.
All right. Mr. Scurv, I'm heading on home in a cab, talking to my buddy here. And I'm gonna go and do a show later on. Give me about maybe 15-20 minutes and I'm gonna give you a call. You alright? Okay, alright. Okay. Yeah. So yeah, let's keep going. This is too good.
Yeah.
Can't let this one go. Yeah, so what I'm saying is that it's perception.
Yeah.
You know, there's a lot of false perceptions out here by what's put out there. And America, if you ask me, is a trap. Because how would you like to go over there and find yourself struggling when you say, you know what, I can struggle in my own country, get real food that's not GMO, not have to deal with the stress and being tired all the time, not getting any sunlight. The people are racist, the cops pull you over, half of them want to kill you. You see what I mean?
Sure.
At least here, and that's what I got away from. You see what I mean? And I didn't run from America. I ran into where I'm supposed to be. Yeah. Because my bloodline is from here. I know I was born as an American, but my father as a Jamaicans, 93% of Jamaicans come from Ghana.
Sure, it's true.
So how am I gonna, you know, there are people over there say, oh, you're not from there. You're not from here. I walk down the street here and see people who look like they're related to me.
There's one woman who traced her DNA, but her DNA, she's a Jamaican, but at the end of the day, she's doubting. She's tracing her DNA. Right. She's here in Ghana.
It's got to be Ghana.
To trace her DNA here in Ghana, possible she might be Ghanaian or Jamaican. That's what the woman told me. So Ghanaian and Jamaican.
Exactly.
So But when Ghana, I love Ghana. Ghana is a place to be, a place to be, a peaceful place to be. But it's all about money.
Right. But see, money is not the money. When you look at it this way: you work to get the paper, and you get the paper to go buy things. But the paper is not life force. You're giving your life force and trading it in for a piece of paper that can go up and down as far as its value. But you don't go up and down as far as your value. You see, so imagine we take money out of the equation. We take all the money away. So you know what we have to do? We have to help each other. We have to become unified with each other. If you take all of your friends and your family and drop you way up in the Volta region or somewhere where there's nobody, money is not going to do anything. Because
you call the money will not respond.
Right. A mango tree never asks you to pay it when you pick it. Right? You know, you pick a banana. It never says, hey, where you going? You got to give me 30 CDs because you know, it's only man who got in the way of God's plan for us as sisters and brothers on this earth. We're supposed to help each other. You see what I mean? But see, that when we put money in it now, somebody has hijacked the natural system. See, there's two worlds that we're living in: the natural world and the engineered world. And we got to get out of the engineered world, because I never saw a squirrel and a rabbit at the supermarket buying food. They eat for free. You see what I mean? So we got to take our mind out of this gradually, because we've been brainwashed into thinking that, and the epitome of it is the UK and America, and they got the nice big shiny cars and buildings, and everybody has money. But what happens when the money dries up? You're going to have killing in the streets out there. Money won't be worth anything when you're hungry. And see, there's no space to grow in the bigger cities. Growing your own food. You have no time to be with your family. Even though I'm out here and I see the economy messed up a little bit, I understand that. But the Ghanaian people are relaxed. Even though they may have issues on their mind, they're moving at a pace that might be considered slow for America, but they'll live a better quality life, even if they don't have as much money in their pocket. Of course, I'm in the system.
It's true.
I'm in the system too. I'm trying to get out of it. I'm trying to get up in the mountains and not have to pay for nothing, and just, you know, get my water, get my fruit, you know, have a few chickens growing.
People who live in the state come here to enjoy their money. If you have money, you can't live to enjoy it.
Well, you know what though? We want to get away from money too, the wise ones. Whatever little money you have in America, scrape it up and come here, set yourself up, and don't have,
to invest and do something, and you know,
because you get off of that wheel. Because you know what? America always demands more money, more money, more money, money. You get sick, it's money. You stay home, you can't stay home, you can't enjoy your home, because you're like, oh, I'm missing out on today's money, so I'm not going to enjoy myself at home. You know, you go on vacation, you're thinking about how many days before you get back to the grind. But when you're on the grind, you're thinking about how many weeks. Oh, I can't wait for the 2-week vacation to get away from here. When you go on vacation, you're counting down on the days to go back to work. It's mental torment. It drains you spiritually, mentally, physically. You get sick. You're rushing. You're not eating good food. You know the food there is terrible.
You don't have time,
and it's expensive, right? And you go to bed wide awake with your eyes open and can't even relax. You know?
You get the money, you use it for medicine. You spend it on your health, you know. Then it's better sit at one place for you not to fall sick.
Right. That's right. That's right. So whether you know it or not, I'm not going to say here in Accra. Accra is like New York. You get the money, you spend it right here. Right. But don't think to get the money here and go way back over there, because it's the same. So if you can think about, you know, say I'll take the next. You're 32 now. Look, I'm 59, right? Look, you do 20 more years, you're only gonna be 52. So if nothing gets better with this economy, aim for something like that, because then you can relax and you can come down into a crowd when you want to. You know what I mean? It's all how you see things. So don't feel like you may not have as much money as you need.
And even I started doing some farming at village.
Right.
That is the next step. I've already started.
Right. Keep your hands moving.
Doing some cocoa and those.
Right.
Right. So with some few months. I've already started, so by the close of the year, maybe I'll expand it. Or I have a little brother and other people over there who sometimes I do send them money for them to do something.
Right.
I just finished tomorrow, so I stand goals. I know I'll never go to end my life here for sure.
Right.
It's better there. I have land.
Land is important because you can't replicate land. Land is limited. You know what I mean? And even if you invested in some land here now, even if it's far away, when it goes up, you'll be able to sell some of it, but never get rid of all your land. Land will feed you and take care of you. And even if you built a home right now that was only one room, and you take your time and add this and add that, it doesn't matter if anybody wants to ridicule you or say whatever. You know you have peace of mind. In this world, it's hard to have peace of mind because there's always something pulling at you. You can't get a break in their world. So we need to go into the natural world and get, to come here, it's like I had to pay to get out of that system. It does take money. But focus it to get out of the system. And in that way, okay, whatever bills it takes or amount of money it takes for you every month to maintain your life, right? You want to have that reduced. So think of ways to reduce that. If you're spending, I don't know how much I would say in CDs, but say for example, if you were spending 10,000 CDs a month, try to reduce that by cutting back on certain things, all the unnecessary things. Let me tell you something. In 1998, I had hair on my head. I decided to cut it off so I can save money over the years, which is a whole lot more. I'll cut back on certain things and I'll spend on certain things. So I mean, only you know that. And
that is management.
Right. You budget yourself because see, a lot of us here and in America, you know what we do? When the elections come up, oh, we want to elect this one because he's going to make things better. We want to elect this person because they're better, and the people fight over it.
You come and be West.
Not realizing that it's a game. Because see, the president, not to knock him, but you are the president of your life. Of your life,
it's true.
You're the president. Destiny. You make the decisions.
At the end of the day, you lay food on your table.
Right. You have the power. Because see, when you get hungry, the president is not going to feel it.
Never.
Right? So
it's almost the same everywhere. Almost everywhere.
In America, it's the same thing.
It's a game. Even if you come here in Ghana, the two parties, they are friends. You see them fighting here today, tomorrow.
Oh, they're hanging out making money. You know what I mean?
When they go to radio station, they do fight. After the program, then they hang around somewhere, take some beer and those stuff, and go away. Then people will be fighting on their behalf,
killing each other,
and they'll be there laughing. So it's a game, and they go to same school, one classroom. They learn, whatever they go to school, they learn together. They are mates.
They know each other from all the years before.
They are roommates. So
and they act like enemies.
They act like enemies. But so that's what I say. When they go to radio station, TV station, they fight. They do fight. A lot of unnecessary agreement. So they make an I don't know how to put it. They make something for you to see that they are enemies.
Right.
So you sitting outside,
they fabricate something.
You create enemies.
It's like wrestling. It's like the fake wrestling. And then after everything, they're all buddies.
Everything, they'll find a way out. They'll go and sit down and be eating, taking beer and stuff and whatever.
Drinking beer together.
So when they are broke, they call each other. Jolo, today you are in power. So what are we going to do?
They help each other out.
They help each other. And you sitting outside, you'll be fighting, so it's a game. So me, I don't live independent, any president, no politician. No, I don't go to such things.
You're ahead of the game.
I never ever in my life do such a thing. When it's time decide to cast my vote, I go cast my vote and I'm off.
Right.
At the end of the day, I'll go back to work because I don't have off day because my work is my everything.
Yes. And it comes from you. It comes from the inside. We know there's a creator that will look out for you. But you can't say, like many who do get into religion, I'm just going to sit down and do nothing and my creator's just going to give everything to me. How do you feel about that? And how do you feel about religion in general?
It's a choice.
Spirituality is different now. The true spirituality is different, but the man-made religion all over, how do you feel about that?
You know, one thing that I'll say is, in everything there's God. You have to call on your God, but you don't live and fold your arm for God to descend something from heaven. Never, it never happened. You know, even the pastor that do pray for you, if you don't have much money, you don't have money, you don't contribute, they don't have time for you.
Exactly. So what does that tell you?
Because if your pastor is rich, you make the pastor a rich man. That's true, because at the end of the day, your gift, your correction,
yes,
that you give to him 10 CD, 20 CD, whatever CD.
He asks for the money from you, but then when it's time,
sure, he gathered that money.
When you're broke, he says, go talk to God.
Sure, he gathered that money and make life. So at the end of the day, you know, so going to church, you can go at least once a while. You go once Sunday. You go to your Creator, you cry on Him, you pray to Him, you thank Him.
Right.
You are gone.
But you know the Creator is right here in the call.
Sure, it's right there. Whatever you call Him, He answer. He'll come away and answer you.
Right.
So it's not about going to church Monday to Sunday. That you're before your Creator.
And some people do that.
Sure, some people do that. Your life will be miserable. You call on Him, you go back to work. You don't spend Monday to Sunday. No. I always say we make the pastors who they are.
Right.
If you don't know you're right, if you don't know what you're up to, because at the end of the day, let's take it. If I'm to go to church and I'm having 100 CD, when he speak prophetic word, oh, I receive it and I drop money 20 CD, oh, I receive it, I drop 30 CD. At the end of the day,
and then they tell you, if you give me money, God will bless you with abundantly. And then the next week comes, it didn't come yet.
So
you got to do it. There's a Creator, but see, to me, the Creator wants you back in the natural system.
Sure.
The Creator does not want you in a system He didn't create.
The Christianity is loving each other.
We should be doing that anyway without religion.
Loving each other. Let's be nice. Let's be kind to each other.
And then look in religion. How many churches are full of people who don't like each other? Who are gossiping on each other?
You know, people who are killing.
Jealous of each other.
They are from the churches. They close from churches, and at the end of the day, they go gossiping. They go to people's husband, people's wife, fornication from the churches.
Everybody's sexing each other.
Sure, even the pastors do have one or two inside the church. So
yeah. So
that's how it is. So I always say, if you don't be smart, you always be down, thinking God is not on your side, but God is always around. So sometimes when two people are fighting and I'm separating, I tell them, listen, there's no God anywhere, I'm your God. That moment, He will not descend to separate you. So anytime that they are doing something, then the third person will come in. He's your savior, He's your God. At that moment, God will never descend and separate you. So that's how it is. It's just have something in your mind, you move on. That's the Christianity. You don't sin. Fine. You don't do that. Let's be nice to each other. Fine. Nice to your neighbor. You know, the neighbors around. They are our keepers. Let's be each other's keeper. At the end of the day, fine. That is it. We are God. God would never decide anyway. We always say that God is coming. God will never come out.
You see, we had a problem where we have our friends or people in the church or neighbors. They're mad at you because you might have a little more or whatever, you know, because they're still caught up in the man-made world, although they claim to be on a higher level of spirituality, but they still have the lower vibration, evil feelings about things in the world, and they're in denial about that. You see what I mean? So either you're all in or you're all out. See, I have no problem with the man who is out there, and I'm saying this for a reason. He's out there drunk and drinking. He says, yes, I like to drink. He's out there fornicating. He says, yeah, I like a lot of women. Or if a thief is a thief, he says he's a thief. Because they're telling you what they are. But what about the people who hide behind religion, hide behind the church, and they're doing all of those things, looking down on the one who's doing the same things that they're doing? Imagine that. Just be who you are. Don't lie. And you'll even be more blessed than the one who's lying, because you have a chance to come out of it sincerely. The ones who are still in their dirt, it's harder for them to come out of it. It's twisted, but it's the truth.
Sure. The truth needs to be told, and people need to take it. Because me, I believe in one thing. I believe in the truth. When you say the truth, you are free.
Right.
Let's assume right now, I don't have, and if I don't have no money on me, and oh, I don't have no money. If I should be able to be honest to tell you I don't have no money on me.
Right.
And you too, you are my keeper, and you know I'm so much in need. You give me 10 CD. I'm blessed.
Right.
I'm free to go. Rather than to say I'm a Christian, so I'm waiting for God. God will surprise, God will do whatever. Then end of the day.
But isn't it something though? How we have a lot of us, and I say us, even though people are gonna look at me like, oh, you're American, you're not Ghanaian. I know that, I understand it, but I'm saying us as a people, united overall, that many will complain about not having. I'm not saying you, because you're working for it. So you're gonna get it. But there are many who are in the church who sit down and do nothing. But you have the Chinese man come in here, you have the Lebanese come in here, the Turkish man come in here, Indian people come in here.
And they are ruling the country now.
Yes.
Without India, Lebanese, China, Ghana is no more Ghana.
Exactly.
For sure.
Because they see the value in it, and they have unity.
We don't value what we have. One time I picked somebody and we were talking. And I told him we don't value what we have, but by the time we value what we have, then it's all gone.
That's why they're here.
That's why we don't value what we have.
And by the time we value,
me, I always say, I feel not to stay in Accra rather than to go to village. But I want some capital. When I go to capital, I'll be more reachable than even those people here. Because whatever money you have here, you spend it here. But then if I go to my village, I bet you I can't spend 100 cedi a day. 100 cedi is huge money. But here in Accra, if I should go to a restaurant, 100 cedi, you will not even nothing. So I always say that I have some few months ahead of me. Let me finish my agreement with the owner of this car. I said I'll look dirty, but at the end of the day, if you come to my pocket will never be dirty. Full of money. For sure. 100 cedi is something that I can make good use out of 100 cedi.
That's right.
But here in Accra, if I should go with you for a restaurant, 100 cedi is nothing. You can't even 100 cedi will just buy drink.
It goes by so fast.
Sure. So we have God is in village. Sure. And eating natural.
Yes.
Eating natural, organic is like you are with your God one-on-one.
That's right. Because you're killing yourself with other things in your body.
Sure, whatever you are eating here, those kind of GMO, whatever, it's killing us gradually.
Modified.
You know, those days in my village, this stroke, this kind of diabetes, I've never seen those things, but within a short time.
Yeah, because of the food.
The food, it has covered, it has come all over.
But do you know these juices that they sell?
Sure.
It's not the juice that you should be drinking. You know? So it's over. You got to go around here, right?
We're going to do the U-turn.
So we go straight down.
Straight right down?
Yeah. Okay. I'm going to turn this around.
Okay.
Because you know the police don't want you to have any kind of recording equipment. They look at you all funny.
But it's too early for them to come around.
Yeah. They're already looking. And they wouldn't understand anyway, so they don't know what I'm doing. I'm not going to shine it on them, you know. There we go. Yeah. So anyway, oh man, what was I saying? Oh, they when I go to Medina Market and I look at the fertilizers, they got a thing called atrazine in it. It's a major component of most of the fertilizers here. And in America, it's been proven that when they spray the crops, you know, it doesn't do it to humans quick, but they've been given large amounts of it to frogs, male frogs. And after a while, the male frogs become female and lay eggs. So they're trying to bring the gay thing here. They're doing things to destroy Africa in a long-term way. All these drinks that you see around here, in a little what is it called, the Ceres drink, all the different brands and stuff. You look in there and it has high fructose corn syrup and corn syrup, and you think, oh, it's just syrup from the corn. No, it's engineered in a way where chances are, after a while drinking that stuff, you will be diabetic. So they're giving this stuff and we're eating it up, and what's happening in America is going to soon start happening here. I'm quite sure you notice how many overweight women you have more here than you did 25 years ago. You know, these women here, they have some awesome, devastating, beautifully shapes on them. You know, I'm not knocking my American sisters because they're beautiful too, but a lot of the women who come to the village, they don't eat junk food. They're out there bending over, stretching, working, and they exercise and eating good food in the sunlight.
And they have their natural body.
The natural body.
They are strong than we.
Yes.
Sure.
Yeah, exactly.
Because they eat everything that they eat straight, that is organic.
There you go. In America, you have to pay to get organic stuff. It's hard to find a watermelon that has seeds in it. They take all the seeds out. They grow it where there's no seeds. So you have to keep buying. See here, you get a watermelon, one watermelon, you get all those seeds, you spit them out and plant them, you get more watermelon.
Sure.
They don't want that. They want you to come to them to go buy. The system, the politicians, the system, the wicked system that's engineered. So those foods that have no seeds have no life in it. You see what I mean? If something doesn't have a seed, it doesn't have any life.
Sure.
Men have testicles. They may not choose to have a child, but you got life in you. Women have ovaries. They may choose not to have a child, but you have the potential for life. So this is why they're giving us birth control and giving us these shots so we can't procreate, so they can come and take over. White folks being 9% of the total population of the world, but their system favors them, and they're a little bit of people. You got most of the people on the planet are not white, but wherever they go, they raise hell and take it over, even if they use somebody else to do it for them. You see what I mean?
Yeah, that's true.
Yeah,
that is the truth. That is it's 100%.
But if you say that here, they're going, oh, you don't like them because see, they love. Okay, we're going to turn right here soon. I don't want to say the name because I'm on camera, but the next turn coming up. But the thing is, because they have been so shrewd in how to manipulate your mind, they got the bleaching cream to make you get lighter for the women, and because they want to be white. You see Jesus as somebody white, so you think that holiness is white.
I always say black is expensive.
Huh?
Dark is expensive. You can't get it.
Yeah, exactly.
If you are dark, it's so expensive.
Yeah. I mean,
black is expensive. But people don't know.
Even our body, right? The value of us, the power of us.
Yeah.
The sun doesn't burn us.
Sure.
You know, we can eat certain foods and still have the man. We're supermen and superwomen that don't even realize it.
Sure.
You know. Right here, I can get some change if you want. You know what though? Just no. Go right to the house. You keep it. Just take me there.
Thank you.
Yeah.
Thank you.
That's just a little bit.
Okay.
You know, I'm right there.
Okay. Thank you so much.
Right here, brother.
I appreciate you.
Oh yeah. Okay. Hold on 1 second. I'm gonna say it this way, brother. We had a phenomenal conversation, and I'm so happy to see you again a second time.
Yeah.
But you don't have a Cash App. You don't have PayPal. You know those things where you can shift money in America. So anybody wants to help you out because you're a righteous brother, I want you to give your phone number with the country code and everything like that, and also give us your name with that.
Okay then. I'm Steven Ajiman. Yeah.
Say it nice and clear though with the number.
Okay, that's +233. Just a minute. Just let me be very careful about that number.
Right.
Yeah. Okay.
Right.
Okay.
You want to look on your phone or?
My phone is even dead.
Oh, it's dead?
I don't have a good phone.
You really living a natural life because you're not on the phone all the time.
Okay then. That's +233 54 200 7888.
Okay, say it again.
+233 54 200 7888.
Okay.
Sure.
Thanks a lot,
I hope I got it right.
Yeah. And if not, I'll see you again.
Yeah, I'll appreciate to meet you. Hopefully, I'll be glad to meet you.
I'm always up there, so I'll be looking for you when I come up there.
Okay, then that's okay.
Know what I mean?
And I appreciate everybody who come on board to help me.
Yes.
Or just to say hello to me. I appreciate you.
Yeah, just even if it's to call and say hello to you,
even just
brother.
a phone call.
I want everybody to do so.
Sure,
if you're here in Ghana or out anywhere else, do you have WhatsApp? connected to your phone number?
Yeah.
Okay. So that number there.
Sure, that's the same number.
Same number.
Okay.
Send them a request.
Yeah.
Shoot some conversation to them. Hey, and I want to have you on my show again. I just have the camera here. I always walk around with cameras. We get interesting conversations, directly from the people. And this is what I do. You know what I mean?
That's okay. That's very nice. But I urge everybody to come to Ghana. Ghana is a place to be. You love to be in Ghana. Ghana is a peaceful country.
Yes.
You love to be in Ghana. So investors, whoever have money,
that's right,
whoever have plan of business making or whatever, come to Ghana and appreciate. And I bet you never lose.
That's
You'll
right.
you will be happy, man.
That's right.
Be in Ghana.
I know I'm happy.
I love everybody.
My brother. Thank you so much.